sure that our results are always created by the images within our subconscious mind. We create our results. The first thing we have to do as a human being is accept responsibility for that. Accept responsibility for our results. See, most people are what I call playing below the line. They're accusing other people, they're blaming other people, they're in denial. They don't accept what's happened. And if they do accept what's happened, they want to put the blame on someone else. It's the government's fault, it's the company's fault, it's the financial advisor's fault. No, it's not. It's your fault. If you've lost money, you made certain decisions at a point in time that led you down that path. So the first thing is we've got to play above the line. You know, all successful leaders will take responsibility. They'll accept ownership. And they'll always be accountable. That's what's called playing above the line. You know, other people certainly have had an influence in our results, but at the end of the day, we made certain choices that led us down that path. And so, with the current economic crisis, those choices were made en masse by people who were ignorant. Now, surely there were people that had more knowledge that could have changed that course, but they didn't. Maybe because it's greed, which is one of the negative emotions, by the way, and there can be no positive result ever come out of the 7 negative emotions. They are fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge, greed, superstition, and anger. I'll say that again. No positive result can ever come out of the 7 negative emotions, of having any of those negative emotions. Now, sure, we might get angry at someone, but don't keep it there. Don't allow it to last. Get rid of it and get back to love and get back to the positive emotions. And so, back to the current economic climate. See, the world now supposedly is in this period of economic turmoil, and you can choose to be part of it or not. All our external results, my external results, is driven by my internal images of myself and my results. So the images I hold within my subconscious mind are literally created by my results, I should say, are created by the images I hold in my subconscious mind. Those images are put in there or created in there from the time we're conceived right through to now, through our circumstances, our conditions, and our environment. Those 3 things create those images. Now, if we continue to focus on the negative, if we continue to focus what's gone wrong, let's say we've lost our job, you can focus on the terrible situation of losing your job as much as you like and it won't change it. What you have to do is focus on the thing that you want. Create an image of exactly how you want your life. See, with the current economic climate, you might have lost half your money. You might have lost all of it. Focusing on the loss, being angry or revengeful or hatred about the loss or towards people who may have been assisted in creating it that should have known better, will not bring the money back. And so you have to move quickly past that and start focusing on the image of what it is you want. You want prosperity. You want abundance. You want finances. You want freedom. And so that's what you need to focus on. You start focusing on that, all of a sudden, things will start to change. You will start to attract to you opportunities that didn't exist before. In fact, here's something to understand and to think about. Chaos and times of economic peril have created more inventions than any other period of history. More inventions, people get more creative during the period of challenges and economic crisis than any other period through history. So, over the next 2 or 3 years, there's going to be inventions that are created and thought of that don't exist right now. And you could be the person that creates it. Guess what? If you focus on doom and gloom, if you focus on what's going wrong, you won't be. Guaranteed. Because while you focus on something negative with the negative emotions, you will never be receptive to the things coming to you via the positive emotions. You cannot be creative. Remember, I called the 7 positive emotions the 7 creative emotions. That's exactly what they are. They're creative. And so, with the current economic climate, our job as individuals is not to listen to the TV, not to read the newspaper, not to listen to the radio, not to take in all the doom and gloom that politicians, that world leaders are talking about. What we have to do is put that aside. Okay, it's fact, it's reality. It's reality now, but we don't have to focus on it. We have to focus on how we want our life to be. See, we were given the imagination. We were given the will. We were given the reasoning faculty of our conscious mind to create an image of how we want our life to be. And no money can come to you until you can create it within your conscious and subconscious mind. And so what we need to do is go about creating those images as rapidly as possible. Start creating images of wealth and prosperity. See, right now, politicians are willing on a recession. They're saying, oh, we're going to go into a recession. You know, they've got to drop interest rates. There's going to be this recession. Well, if people hear that every hour, and then there's images on the TV come across and on the radio, and people who are supposed to be in authority are telling you constantly, guess what? We're going to go into a recession. But here's my question to you. Are you going to participate in it, or are you going to choose not to? Because it's a choice. It's a choice that whether we have abundance in our life and prosperity, or if we have lack and poverty. It's a simple choice. But you get to choose. And my suggestion is, if you want to be amongst the successful people that come out the other side of this, that have far more abundance and prosperity than you have now, then you need to focus on abundance and prosperity. You need to create the images of money flowing to you. You need to create the images of checks coming in the mail. That's what you need to do. That's your choice.